ladies, welcome back to my channel. Whew. So it has been a long 2 weeks. I have been just overwhelmed with the love and support and questions and just all the love that everybody has shown me ever since I posted my first 2 videos from my installation and then my styling video on just what I do now that I have my locks. My locks have started to fluff out a little bit more from when they were first installed. I'm getting my first retie next week, but even just after, I think it's only been about 3 weeks, I just love it. I love how my hair is turning out. I just love what it's turning into, and I know that it's only going to get better with time. So just wanting to take YouTube serious. I know y'all see my new little setup, just a little bit into my life. I live in Dallas, and we're getting a house built. So I'm gonna have a YouTube studio in the new house. But I told myself that with my first 2 videos, I was just so excited to get them out. So I filmed in the bathroom and I got my ring light. But now I really wanted to take it serious, and I wanted to give you guys quality content. And also, me being a realtor, I understand how much good representation of yourself is just keen into drawing people in. So I took some of the stuff that's gonna be in the studio in my home, and I was just like, let me put it up, and I wanted to give you guys the best of the best, the best that I could, because currently my house is a catastrophe because we're in the process of packing this house up and then moving into our new house. But I did want to come with a video, just an update. I had been looking at YouTube and I was like, what could I have as an idea for my next video? So with my next video, I kept seeing so many of the videos with the 10 reasons why you shouldn't get Sisterlocks, 10 reasons why you shouldn't do this. With me, as you can see, like the greenery, I'm very positive. I love just aesthetics, and I love serene and things of that nature. So I told myself, I was like, I'm gonna do my 5 reasons on why I got Sisterlocks. So I have more than 5 reasons, but I feel like they all tie into one thing. So I'm gonna give you a quick rundown on why I decided to get Sisterlocks. My #1 reason for getting Sisterlocks was individuality. I love the fact that my Sisterlocks will never look like anyone else's. My process will never be like anyone else's. I love the fact that so many women that are getting Sisterlocks, we may share some of the same struggles and we may share some of the same triumphs, but never at the same time. My hair is going to be a little bit different from somebody else's, a different length, a different texture. I love individuality about locks. Also, I wanted to show you guys this picture. I think you've seen it on my first one. My family have locks. All 3 of them, my mom and both her sisters, they have locks. None of their locks are the same. They've all had them for about the same length of time. They're all different textures, different sizes, different everything. I think for me, I used to wear wigs a lot. I love my wigs. Still to this day, I love wigs. I'm just choosing not to wear them anymore. I think that it's because I was in my early 20s when my mom and them first got their locks, because I'm 30 something now. But when they first got their locks, they were like, Shay, you should get locks, you should get locks. And I was like, no, I still have wigs to wear. I still have styles to slay. You know what I mean? So with that being said, like, I'm going to show you guys some pictures of me with my wigs. I've did every color, every style, everything. But being from the Midwest, I have my Chicago shirt on because that's where I'm from. The world-renowned celebrity hairstylist, Eric Tay. I used to love him. I still love him. I still follow him to this day. I loved him when he was in Chicago when he was first starting out. He started frontals and wigs and closures, and I used to look at his Facebook and I used to look at his Instagram, and I'll be like, oh my god, that boy know how to do some good hair. So I wanted to try all of those things. Same with, he really started evolving and doing all these styles, and then the Insta girls, the influencers started doing different styles. And then you notice when one of the influencers, they do a style, then everybody recreates the style. Somebody does a color, everybody does the color. And it's nothing wrong with that. All of these women are beautiful no matter what colors that they do, no matter the wigs that they wear, and none of that. But for me, I just felt like I wanted to be my own individual. I didn't want to be categorized, and I feel like sometimes that's what people do. They try to categorize us and be like, oh, all these girls, they wear wigs and they do this, as if we're insecure about who we are and what we look like without wigs or anything. And most girls that have wigs, they have extremely long hair. It's a protective style. But for me, I just wanted to do something different. You know, being a realtor here, I felt like I wanted to give the best representation of myself. So I felt like when I went with locks, people would really get to see me, understand me, and I'm just loving it. I'm loving this process, and I couldn't chose anything better. The second thing I chose was cost and affordability. I know some people are going to be like, Shay, how much did your locks cost? Because mine was not inexpensive. Mine was not either, girl. It was not. But that was a one-time payment for an establishment. We're just talking about reties every 4 to 6 weeks now. So my retie is about 80 bucks. Now, when I was doing wigs, I was switching my wigs maybe every other month. A good quality HD lace wig is gonna run you anywhere from $300 to $500. Now, just imagine doing $300 to $500 every 2 months, maybe every 3. But usually these girls is really flipping their wigs, and if you cutting bangs, if you doing color, you really switching it out. And if you're not doing anything like pack hair where you're getting glue-ins, and we haven't even started on going to the shop and getting your wig done. Now, me personally, I had watched another YouTube, and I love girls like Erica J and Larisha Andrea and Simone Shanice, and I used to watch Tierra Monet a lot. All of them girls helped me to learn how to lay a good lace, okay? So I learned how to do it myself. So that saved me money, but I was still buying all of these wigs. So I was like, you know what? $80 every month and a half, 2 months is a lot better than spending $300 to $500 for a good wig, because that's what I was spending. Because all of my wigs were 22 inches. I wasn't getting 14-inch bob wigs. So that was another thing. My third thing was versatility. Now, granted, with wigs, you can do anything. You can do any color, any style, anything. But let me tell you where versatility does not lie with wigs. You can't always hit one of these moves in your wig. When it get hot, you can't do that. You can, but you gotta make sure this is tied down. You gotta make sure your lace not lifting. You gotta make sure you secure it in the back. You have to make sure all of these things. And that was another problem that I was having, that I live here in Texas. It gets really hot for about 7 to 8 months out the year. It's very, very hot. So I would find myself in the summer going to work or going out, and I could either see my lace melting and lifting, or I would have to go and press it down and just do different things to make sure that my lace was secure all the time. And who wants to do that? You know what my nighttime routine is? I'm like, boom, bonnet, let's go. When I wake up in the morning, I do one of these moves right here. When I take my baby to school, I'm like this. Come on, let's go. It is so versatile. You can use cold rods on them. You can use pipe cleaners. You can use the foam rods. You can use anything. You can do braid outs. You can do braids straight to the back. You can put your hair in the bun. You don't have to worry with Sisterlocks. They're just so versatile, and you don't have to worry about your edges, all of that. It looks natural. And I know, like, it'll get to a point where maybe you want to put I'm not at that point. My locks are new, so I'm not putting product on them. But even now, I still don't even think, even when my locks mature, I'll put edge control and stuff like that. I just feel like they look better like this. I really do. I feel like the more your reties grow out and different things like that, I think your hair just looks better. It looks natural, and I love it. My fourth thing was time management. So, if you've ever worn wigs, then you know. When me and husband is AKA David. I'm sure y'all will see him in my videos at some point, but that's my partner, that's my road dog, that's my best friend, that's the love of my life. But me and David will plan dates, and if he say, like, let's go out by 8, I would have to start getting ready at 5:30 because I have to shower. I can't put my wig on before I shower because I'm hot and it's gonna melt. Once I get out, ball cap method. First layer of glue, second layer of glue, third layer of glue. Then you gotta put the wig on. You gotta melt it in, get that all good. You gotta tie it down. You gotta press it out. You gotta curl it up. That takes time. And if I wasn't ready, and after that, you gotta do makeup. And then once you're done with your makeup, now you up here doing one of these moves to make sure it's blended. Make sure it's all stuck together and done. It was a lot. Now, when I have to get up and go take my baby to school, we brush our teeth, boom. Okay, mommy, we ready. When I ride my hair at night, if we have plans the next morning, I go take a shower, do my makeup, pop those rods out, and we doing one of these moves. We're gonna pin it up. We're gonna switch it like this. We're gonna do something. But hair is the least of my concerns. It takes all of 10 minutes and I'm good and I'm out the door. So time management probably should have been my number one over individuality, because I feel like it's giving me back so much time, and you just can't get that with other styles. Now granted, you can get them with wigs. I mean, not with wigs. You can do your wigs the night before, or you can get them with braids. You can get them with twists and all of that. But at the same time, it's an extension and it's not yours. So you're always going to be learning how to manage with it. What happens if it comes that you don't have the money to get a wig or go get braids or get a twist? What would you do? Because then you're back to your loose natural or however you want to wear it, and now you have to figure out how to work that. And I know for me, my loose natural was a lot. It was a lot. I have to wash and I got to deep condition. I got to put a hair mask on it. It was a lot. So time management is one of the key things that I love about having Sisterlocks. My last one is I love how Sisterlocks promotes great hair care. So I'm not saying that Sisterlocks is the only way to have great hair care. That's not what I'm saying at all. There's so many women out here that have loose natural hair and they know they take care of it. I'm pretty sure all of us had pretty good methods for taking care of our loose natural hair. But I think the thing that I love about Sisterlocks is when I was a loose natural, I was a serious product junkie, and I'm sure some of you ladies can relate to being a product junkie. Everything you see on YouTube, you either, if they have hair similar to yours, you want to run out, get it, try it, see how it works for your hair. Under my cabinet is ridiculous. There's so many conditioners, shampoos, jellies, jams, custards, curl activators. It's about 6 tubs of Eco Styler gel under there, perm rods, regular rods, everything. It's so much stuff. I have so much hair color under there. I have so much everything. And now that I have Sisterlocks, I'm seriously like, what am I gonna do with all of this? Like, what am I gonna do? you have to figure out, I have so many oils, because then you have to figure out, well, I have fine hair and I have low density hair. So when I used to wear my curls, they were really nice, but my hair was dry. So my hair would look really, really good for like the first hour, and then when it dried, the curls will automatically just get stuck and it'll dry and expand. So you're learning how to do that. That takes time. So then you have to wash your hair, condition your hair. With Sisterlocks, you're really at a place where you're not using any products. You're letting your hair do what it needs to do for itself. Because quite honestly, with a good diet and drinking water consistently, that is ultimately what you need to make your hair grow. I'm not saying it's the only thing you need, but that's what's going to promote healthy hair, just like it promotes healthy body and healthy skin. People think that you need all of these supplements and this and that. No, our bodies are meant to take care of themselves when you put the right things in it. And that's what I learned, even with me and diet and different things like that. I don't want to say that I diet. I want to say that I have learned better ways to eat. So I eat very clean, or at least I try to. So I do green smoothies, and people wonder like, oh my God, you have such beautiful skin. That's because I don't drink soda. That's because I try to drink at least two green smoothies a day. I eat very clean. So I feel like with changing my diet and just not feeling like I have to put all of these products into my hair, that is really doing what it needs to do for itself. And I love that. So those are just some of the bigger reasons on why I decided to get Sisterlocks, and I hope that that will encourage anybody that comes and watch my videos to get Sisterlocks. There's women under my page, and they're like, especially on Instagram, they're like, oh my God, I love your hair, I want to get my hair done like that. I'm like, do it. It was the best decision. To be honest with you, the more I think about it, I'm more upset that I didn't get my locks when my family was suggesting it years ago, like when I was in my 20s. I'm like, why didn't I get my locks then? But I wasn't ready. And honestly, I had a short pixie cut for about 3 years, 2 or 3 years. And if I would have gotten locks in my 20s, in my late 20s, like mid to late 20s, I probably would have cut them out, and then I would have still did the pixie. I wouldn't have appreciated the natural beauty of them now. I wouldn't have trusted the process. I would have just always been trying to be like, oh no, this not gonna work for me, this not gonna work. And right now, you know, being into my 30s, being like a little bit more mature, being a mom, just seeing just having different values about different things, I think that has really changed my perspective on it. So I would definitely say that if my daughter was to say she loved my locks so much, I wouldn't encourage her to get her locks until she was at least, maybe, I would say, I'm not gonna say her age, I'm gonna say when she's old enough to sit and get her establishment, she can get her locks if she chooses to. I would never force it on her, but if she was like, mommy, I love your hair, I want my hair like yours, if she could sit through the process of getting them done, then I would absolutely do it. Even now I'm considering doing the class. I've been looking it up, but they don't have a lot of openings right now for the classes because of COVID last year. A lot of people who didn't get certified last year are working to get certified now, so I'm waiting on the class to open up, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go ahead and do it. There are some really good locticians here in Dallas, but it's not a lot, and Dallas is expanding so much. It's so many people moving here from other places, so I think that it'll be a good something to do to just help other women in this lane. So yeah, well, you know, I've talked your ear off enough, and I just wanted to share my tidbits on why I got Sisterlocks. So y'all stay tuned to my next video. And comment below. If you watch this video all the way through, comment below and tell me what is some topics you'd like me to discuss. Like I said in my last video, I want to start vlogging. I was thinking about incorporating a little bit of my realtor life into my channel, but I'm not really sure about that. My family is a huge part of everything I do, so I'm thinking about incorporating Sophie and David into some things. But I don't know. We do a lot. We do a lot of traveling, so I was thinking about vlogging. We're going to Jamaica soon. We have some stuff planned in the coming months. My birthday's coming up and my daughter's birthday's coming up, so we're thinking about vlogging and doing some other stuff. But comment below and let me know. Tell me about some other topics y'all would like to see me do for my channel. I am gonna do another video next week on a 1 month update for my Sisterlocks after I get my retie. But outside of that, let me know what you guys would like to see, and I'll see you guys back in my next video. Bye.